everyone. So I apologize for being kind of vacant really in the last couple of weeks. Midnight has been taking a lot of my time, especially because it's our first immersive experience. And so I kind of want to give you guys a little bit of a background as to where Midnight came from. And hopefully this might appease you into coming to see it. To give you an idea of where Midnight came from, I was in the middle of doing Not Scary Farm, and I was kind of doing some work on another show that Cardiac Productions has been working on called Fear Good Technologies, which I have hinted at before. It's on the website. You can kind of already see it already without really much information. But I was in the middle of me working. I found a Shane Dawson video. In watching the video, that is where Midnight came to be, because they did actually get to play the Midnight game. And I said, wouldn't that be funny to actually rent out a house and actually play the game in this house? And from there, that's kind of where the story blossomed, and that is where the Stein family came to be. In creating this, I had to make sure every single element came to pass. And since then, I'm pretty certain I've had to go through at least 3 people in all 6 roles before I landed on an official cast. So if you are in my cast and you're watching this right now, just so you know, you weren't my first pick, but the fact that you're all interested in doing it and are totally down makes me happy, because it's because that means I find my tribe and I find the people that are interested in playing in the shadows with me. One thing that's kind of making me nervous, but it shouldn't be, is there's a particular element inside of the game. So to awaken the Midnight Man, there's one thing that has to happen. I'm not going to say what it is because I don't want it going out, and if you actually attend the event and you see this, you'll kind of figure it out and then be like, oh, it's not real. But there's one particular element that has to happen in order to awaken the Midnight Man. And we were going to actually do this thing, but in talking to a few other people, it has been decided that we have to find a way to do it without actually doing it, if that makes any sense. So I've been kind of emailing and texting around, and that's kind of been my biggest fear is that I'm not gonna be able to figure out how to make that work, and in essence, it's not gonna work. Someone tried to make it with a dead animal, and I was like, it's not gonna sell it. It has to be from the guests. So that's like the fun challenge, is how do you figure out how to make this thing work? With that being said, I'm kind of nervous. If I can't figure this out, I'm gonna be like, well, what do I do? How do I make this work? And that's what kind of scares me, because if we did the actual thing, my fear, and this is what someone had brought up, is that potentially there will be people that will turn against me, even though it's already in our ticket rules that when you buy your tickets, the rules are there of what to expect. And 2, even if it's in the waiver, we would still be turned away, and in that turn, the community would kind of turn against me in a way, and that's something that I don't want, because there have been groups before me who have basically been turned sour by the actions that they've made, because that is something I don't necessarily want to have happen, because my main mission for all of my experiences, no matter what it is to be able to just tell a really good, compelling story and to just have fun in it. And so that's what is kind of scaring me a little bit. That's kind of where we're at as of right now in creating Midnight. Hopefully you guys are excited to see Midnight, especially all of this work. Let me know in the comments down below, are you excited to see Midnight? Hopefully you're able to go. Don't forget, if you would like to go see Midnight, the tickets will be released February 25th, and the show is going to be March 23rd and 24th in Santa Ana. So if you're in Los Angeles or Orange County, it'll be in Santa Ana. The address will not be released until about 24 hours before the event happens, so you can kind of get an idea of where to go and what to do. So just want to give you that heads up. Also, if you are a Patreon patron, I am going to be I'm going to be sending out the gifts that you guys deserve, because I did not do one in December, didn't really do one this one, but you will be getting one for January, and then I think I'm going to also release something for Valentine's Day. So thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, my name is Forrest, and I'll see you in the shadows.